Are you the architect of your own life, or merely the observer of a script written in the very first movements of the universe? We operate under the assumption of personal agency, of free will, that our choices are the result of conscious decisions. But what happens when we stress test that assumption against two of the most daunting frameworks in human history? Are you the master of your fate, or just a biological puppet? If quantum physics points to our choices merely being the result of random particles, and divine sovereignty claims our lives were scripted eons ago, where does personal agency fit in? Are we actually making choices today, or is, between the shadow of randomness and the mandate of design, free will just a ghost in the machine? A word of caution before we begin. This investigation ventures into deep and often unsettling territory. The goal here is not to tell you what to believe, but to provide the tools for your own contemplation. We are not looking for a destination today, but rather we are gathering food for thought. Let's start with the physicalist's perspective. From this viewpoint, the brain is a complex machine, and every thought, every decision, is simply a direct cause and effect neurochemical event. If your neurons are governed by the same laws of causality as the planets in their orbits, then will is not an origin point. It is a downstream effect. You don't choose to act. You are compelled to act by the momentum of the physical systems that precede the conscious thought. You are, effectively, a biological witness to your own causality. But when we pivot to the theological, the challenge changes from a matter of physics to a matter of not your, but divine will. If we assume a reality of absolute sovereignty, we encounter the foreknowledge paradox. If God or any omniscient divine observer exists outside of time, if they witness the end from the beginning, then the future is not a realm of possibility. It is, for them, a matter of established fact. If the end is known, can the path be changed? Or is our experience of making a choice merely the subjective experience of fulfilling a necessary requirement? We are left with the question of the ghost in the machine. If quantum physics suggests that causality is not rigid, but probabilistic, and if theology suggests a structure that encompasses our choices, then perhaps we are looking in the wrong places. Perhaps we shouldn't look for agency in the absence of a plan, but in the participation within one. Does our consciousness actually control the machine? Or is it somehow a spectre caught in the in-between? Or is it simply an illusion through which the machine experiences its own pre-written destiny? As we close, remember that these questions are meant to expand your perspective, not to narrow it. There is no requirement here to reach a final conclusion. Treat this not as a lecture, but as a starting point for your own inquiry. This debate, whether free will exists or not, has plagued the hearts and minds of people for perpetuity. the mystery of the will remains yours to meditate on, to question, and to carry forward.